I just checked my phone, and we have a response from a Team USA Olympian. Today I'm going to DM 100 of the world's greatest athletes to see who's the most likely to respond. And I'm going to start with arguably the greatest athlete of all time, Tiger Woods. Now I know it may be slightly controversial to say Tiger Woods is the greatest athlete of all time, but I think you could definitely make a case for it. He was certainly one of the most dominant athletes of all time. You may have seen this big dog meme of Tiger Woods going around earlier this year. I really enjoyed it, so I think I'm just going to hit him with his own meme. Big dog, you're the best to ever do it. And then we'll put a little goat emoji in there. I've now sent one DM, but I'm going to be sending lots of messages to players from tons of different leagues and sports. But first, I'm going to message a few more golfers like Collin Morikawa. I'm pretty sure I've heard Collin Morikawa say in an interview before that he pours milk first and then the cereal.
You pour the milk first, cereal second, sits on the bottom, mix it up.
And actually, in his Instagram bio, it says milk, then cereal, which I respect, but it's kind of wild. Milk, then cereal is diabolical. Send. Bryson DeChambeau. In the last year, I'd say Bryson DeChambeau has become one of the most popular golfers on the planet, and he's also one of the best players on the planet. He nearly won the PGA Championship earlier this year and beat Rory McIlroy in the US Open this year, which was super epic. So definitely a high quality player. Congratulations on the big win at the US Open. You got lots more majors on the way. And we'll put a little trophy emoji. Send. I'm a really big golf fan. Here I am at some PGA Tour events in the past, actually. And I DM'd a bunch more golfers, and then I messaged some basketball players, starting with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is a cool guy, very funny guy, but I wasn't sure exactly what to say to him. So I actually just went on ChatGPT. It said, "Hey Giannis, if rebounds were hamburgers, you'd own the entire fast food franchise. Keep snatching those boards like they're the last slice of pizza." A real gem of a message there from ChatGPT. Probably not the most likely message to get a response, but I still sent it to him. And next, I'm going to DM someone who was actually just in the NBA Finals, Luka Doncic. I found this picture of him and Mark Cuban, standing on the court watching a game. So I just crudely photoshopped my face on Mark Cuban's face, and I'm going to send him this picture. It was awesome watching the game with you, man. And then we'll put a little handshake emoji in there and send. Maybe he'll buy it. Probably not. Who are we kidding? Caitlin Clark. She was doing her thing at University of Iowa for a long time and actually broke the all-time NCAA Division I scoring record there. And now she plays for the Indiana Fever of the WNBA. Caitlin, you're killing it out there. I'm a believer in the fever. And then we'll put a little sick guy emoji in there and send. And next, I'm going to DM Kelsey Plum. Any relation to Professor Plum? Question mark? Send. I doubt they're related, mostly because Professor Plum is a fictional character. Next, I'm going to DM one of the best basketball players of all time, Steph Curry. One of the greatest shooters of all time, and also a very good golfer. And since it's the NBA offseason, he's probably got some free time, although he is going to be playing in the Olympics in a couple of weeks. But I'm still going to ask if he wants to tee it up sometime. We need a fourth next week. Let's tee it up. And then I gave him a golf course near where I'm at with a date and a time, so maybe he'll show. I mean, he'll probably be busy, but maybe he'll come play. I'll let you know. Drew Holiday. What's your favorite holiday? Probably, what's my favorite holiday? I mean, probably Christmas. And then we'll put a little Christmas tree emoji in there. Send. And next, I'm gonna send a message to Nikola Jokic. I sent him this DM. I said, congrats on the horse race win, because Nikola Jokic owns a horse that just won a horse race. But then I realized I accidentally sent it to Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jovic, to my knowledge, does not own any horses or participate in any horse races. So probably gonna be pretty confused. I mean, their names are only one letter off. It's pretty similar. Pretty similar. I spent some time DMing a bunch more basketball players, and since the Olympics are coming up, I messaged some Olympians like Simone Biles, Michael Phelps, Katie Ledecky, and a bunch of others, and then I DM'd some soccer players, starting with Harry Kane. One of the best footballers of his generation. Harry Kane has actually scored the second most goals in the Premier League all time. He has scored 213 goals in the Premier League, which is definitely a lot. And I actually saw an interview that said when he's done playing soccer, he has said he wants to try kicking in the NFL, and that would actually be super cool to see. You should come kick in the NFL. Harry Kane plays striker, so he does not play goalie or keeper as it's also known. But you know what is a good keeper? Keeps. Keeps. Keeps is the best way to get hair loss care solutions without ever having to leave your home to visit a doctor or a pharmacy. Male pattern baldness affects 2 out of every 3 guys by the time they're 35, but Keeps is here to help. Keeps offers multiple FDA-approved hair loss treatment options, as well as multiple other products too, like this Keeps thickening shampoo and the thickening conditioner here that helps strengthen hair and promote healthy hair growth. And here's the great thing about Keeps treatment plans. They're designed by licensed medical professionals to be personalized to each customer's unique needs. Again, this is all without ever leaving your home or having to visit a doctor in person. And Keeps also keeps it discreet by delivering product in nondescript packaging. And Keeps is a loved and trusted brand. They have over 5,000 one-star reviews and have treated over 1 million men. That is a lot of good looking hair. Thank you so much to Keeps for sponsoring this video and for the free product. For a special offer and to get started right now, head to keeps.com/PhilipA or click the link in the description. And remember, hair loss stops with Keeps. That's KEEPS.com/PhilipA. And next, I'm gonna send a message to
Vinny Jr.
He plays for Real Madrid and the Brazilian national team. And my wife is actually Brazilian, so I actually know a little bit of Portuguese, which is what they speak in Brazil. So I'm gonna try to message him in Portuguese here. Oi, tudo bem? And that's basically like, hey, how you doing? Você é muito talentoso, which basically just means you are very talented. My Portuguese is not too expansive, so there's not much more I can say to him than that. We'll see if he responds.
Jude Bellingham.
He had one of the most amazing goals I've ever seen in my life just a couple of days ago. He kicked like this amazing bicycle kick goal at the very end of the game to keep the English national team alive in the Euro 2024 Cup. Hey Jude, congratulations on the amazing goal a couple days ago. It was absolutely incredible. I hope you guys win it all. And send.
After DMing a bunch more soccer players, I checked my messages and actually had a response already. And we have a response from a Team USA Olympian, Jonas Ecker. Jonas is a sprint canoeist. I think that's the right term for it. Basically, he paddles a canoe really fast. I said, hey Jonas, congrats on qualifying for the Olympics. Excited to see you bring home the gold for Team USA in Paris. You got this. And Jonas said, thank you, Phil. Excited to represent the red, white, and blue. And then I hit him with the old Patrick Star, I'm rooting for you gif, which he did not respond to. He just left me on scene. But very cool that we got a response from an Olympian, and good luck to Jonas out there sprinting those canoes in Paris in a couple weeks. With one response now on the board, I started DMing some top NFL players, starting with Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler is one of my favorite NFL players, and I also had him on my fantasy team many times, and he helped my team out big time on many occasions. So a big thank you and shout out to Mr. Eckler for that. Hey Austin, you're one of my favorite players to watch. You're a beast out there. Super excited to watch you play in DC, and then I put a little fist bump emoji. And next, I'm going to send a message to a 3-time Super Bowl champion, Patrick Mahomes. Now, I've actually already DM'd Patrick before in a previous video, and I asked him if he wanted to join my Minecraft server and explore the Nether and stuff. I did not get a response, and now that I've DM'd him, I can't DM him again. It just says invite sent. Since we can't message Patrick right now, we will message Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson obviously played in Seattle for a long time, won a Super Bowl there, was on the Broncos last year, and now is on a new team with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm really excited to see how he fits into that system there. And they also have Justin Fields there, so who knows what's going to happen. Hey, Russell. Excited to watch you play in Pittsburgh. You're a legend. Keep doing your thing out there, and best of luck this season, with a little fire emoji at the end. Send. I DM'd some more football players and then began sending messages to NHL stars, starting with Connor McDavid.
Like I said in my last video, I don't watch too much hockey, but I do know that Connor McDavid is very good, and he won the Stanley Cup Finals MVP this year, even though he was on the losing team. So he definitely played really well. Great playing this year, Connor. Next year, the cup is yours for sure. And then we'll put a trophy and then snow emoji in there and send.
Austin Matthews.
And it turns out he's actually the first player in the modern NHL to score 4 goals in his very first game, which is very impressive. And he also has a pretty good mustache. And apparently he's also sponsored by Prime, which I had no idea. They sponsored a hockey player. That's kind of cool. But yeah, definitely rocking the stash here. I mean, look at that. Beautiful stash. Loving the stash with a mustache emoji in there. Send.
I've now DM'd some of the most elite golfers, basketball players, football players, soccer players, and hockey players. And after a little bit of waiting, I got another response.
And this one is actually from another Olympian, Grant Kuntz. Grant Kuntz is a Team USA Olympian this year, and he'll be competing in Omnium, which, to be honest, I had no idea what that was. I had to look it up. I'd never heard of Omnium before. But it turns out, according to Google, a track cycling competition consisting of a number of contests of different types, both races and time trials. So it's kind of like cycling, but with different events inside of it. So it sounds pretty cool. And to Grant, I said, hey Grant, excited to see you represent Team USA and bring home the gold in Paris. You got this. Grant replied and he said, thank you, with 2 exclamation points and then a prayer hands emoji.
We now have 2 responses total, and with a few more DMs to send to get to 100, I'm going to send some messages to some of the MLB's biggest stars, starting with Juan Soto. He used to play for the Washington Nationals and actually was on the team when they won the World Series in 2019. I found this picture of Juan Soto and the team celebrating here, so I just kind of very subtly slipped myself in the background there. And I'm going to send this picture to him and see if he remembers me. Obviously, I was not actually on the team. I played 1 season of intramural softball in college, and that's about all my baseball experience. But let's send him the picture here. Still remember this like it was yesterday. Good times. And then he's got the sunglasses on there, so I'll hit him with a nice sunglass emoji there and send. And next I'm going to send a message to Aaron Judge. I've actually already messaged Aaron Judge. I said, hey, with like a little judge emoji. I did not get responded to there. But we're gonna try again. Second time's a charm, as they say. And I was looking at his Instagram here, and he's also sponsored by Prime. That's crazy. 2 of these athletes are sponsored by Prime. But I also saw this picture here of him with his dogs, and they're definitely a couple of cute puppers for sure. Those puppers are super cute. Send. Oh, shoot. Well, I just sent it. I realize now that puppers auto-corrected to puppets. So I said those puppets are super cute. So that's gonna be probably a little confusing for him. Probably not getting a response there, but you never know. I've now sent 100 DMs, and after a little more waiting, 2 more athletes replied. And the first is from Olympic BMX rider Cameron Larson. Cameron Larson will be representing Team USA, and I said to Cameron, hey Cameron, excited to see you represent Team USA and bring home the gold in Paris. You got this. And Cameron said, appreciate that. So very nice of Cameron to respond there. Good luck to Cameron as he competes in Paris. And we've gotten 1 more response here from another elite athlete, Olympian Aaron Small. Aaron Small is actually the sprint kayak partner of Jonas Ecker, who is the first Olympian who responded to us. And I actually sent Aaron pretty much the same message. I said, hey Aaron, congrats on qualifying for the Olympics. Excited to see you bring home the gold for Team USA in Paris. You got this. And he said, hey Phil, thanks so much. We will do our best. Smiley face. And I also sent Aaron the Patrick Star I'm rooting for you gif, and he actually hearted the gif. So thank you very much, Aaron, for hearting the gif. So in total, we've gotten 4 responses from some of the world's most elite athletes. So a big shout out to all 4 of these guys, and best of luck to them as they are representing Team USA in the Olympics this year. If any other athletes do respond, I will post them over on my Instagram. Follow me over there at Philip_IA. Big thank you to you all for watching this video. If you like this video, let me know. If you hated it, let me know even more, and I'll catch y'all next time.